everyone, I'm the Lego Hero here, and today we're going to be talking about something a little bit different compared to my usual videos. I'm going to do a what if series, you could say, on Sonic the Hedgehog. In today's video, we're going to find out what Sonic would be in if Generations never existed. And well, Generations was the anniversary game for Sonic's 20th anniversary. Now, that's the thing. What if it never existed? What if it was never made? Would classic Sonic come back? Maybe or maybe not. Would he or would he not? Now you see, this is the first thing I'd like to get in. If classic Sonic was ever going to come back. Because classic Sonic was a character all the way. Last time he appeared in the game was like in the 80s. Like, the last time he appeared in the game was like 1997 or something like that. I think it was anyways. Would he have ever returned? This is a hard question with the release of Mania about 7 years back. Would he have ever returned, or what if Generations wasn't ever created? This is a hard one, because he could have returned actually in like Mania, but would Mania have different zones? Because Sega saw the praise and success of Generations, so they thought, how about we recycle some zones from games from now on? And well, fair. That's if the zones were done really well, of course. Such as Generations, how they did zones. They were beautiful. But would Mania have existed? Maybe. That's the thing. That was a very big maybe for me. I'm not overly too sure. Yeah. Now let's get on to the next game. Would forces have ever existed? Would forces have ever existed? Yes, it definitely would have. That's the thing, it would have existed, but it would have been tweaked. So classic Sonic wasn't in the game and the starting stage was something different instead of Green Hill Zone. Yeah, that's what I personally think. Or forces could have never existed. And such stuff like that. Because it's a kind of complicated one, because I know that forces would have existed, it definitely would have, because they had enough original zones in this game as well, just as long as they made the game more Sonic stages and Avatar stages, and lesser Green Hill and such stuff like that, and lesser zones from older games, such as the ones from the 90s. It definitely would have existed, just no classic Sonic stages and no Green Hill and Chemical Plant and such stuff like that. Shadow Generations, though, would have never existed, because the Generations theme is a theme which started with Sonic Generations. Shadow Generations would have never existed. It wouldn't have ever. That's what I'm saying there. But if we look at like other games now, such as Lost World. Lost World was kind of one which was meant to appeal to Nintendo fans, so Sega could get money off the Nintendo fans. This had like a Green Hill Zone in, so I feel like it would have still existed. It just would have been a changed zones. A lot of the zones would have been changed if they were kind of like Green Hill Zone. And Superstars, maybe or maybe not. That's another hard one, because it's a classic Sonic game. And, well, we didn't see classic Sonic for a long time. Until Generations. And I don't believe they were even going to bring him back. Maybe 2D Sonic would have just been modern Sonic, like Sonic 4. But they would have done a good job with it, like Mania. That would have actually been pretty cool. Modern Sonic, Mania. Of course, like, not how Sonic 4 physics work and how he controls, but like, where you can have the homing attack, but you still have like the spin dash and such stuff like that. Maybe that's what would have happened. I'm not overly sure. That would have been rather cool, actually. But that's the confusing part about it. They wouldn't recycle so many old zones, is what I know of. Probably, most likely. Yeah, but like, this is a complicated one. And I am really into this. Like, what if this game wasn't ever existed? Or what if that game never existed? Because it's confusing. But a lot of Sonic games, specifically the classic Sonic one, may or may not have ever existed. Shadow Generations wouldn't exist, and that's really loved by fans. Maybe Sonic Forces would have been a better game, we don't know. But of course, sometimes the good can outweigh the bad, and that's why we've got Generations, because it was a good game. And well, that's all I really have to say for today. I've been LEGO Hero, and I'll be signing off. Bye bye. Oh yeah, if you